First off, I want to thank Dal Tile San Diego for hosting this event.
Hey guys, I'm here with Bernie Romero from Rubi Tools, and what are we doing today, Bernie?
We're doing a large format training with all of our slab tools.
The large format panels, it seems like it's becoming the norm now.
Absolutely. What you gotta look at is like you're maneuvering glass here, and if you don't have the proper tools, you will break them. Not only you will break them, it's dangerous. This stuff is like glass. It could shatter. Keep in mind safety first. So that's why we offer everything you need to do these installations of the Guaged porcelain panels. So we offer the heavy duty transporter, which we just moved over there. We're getting ready to move a full panel.
Nice.
And let's go down there so the guys can see.
Out.
So we have the heavy duty transporter with the trolley on it. Now this thing has lifting capacity of 350 pounds of lifting capacity. So,
and that's nothing, because these slabs only weigh about maybe a little over 100.
Correct, about 130 pounds.
And your capacity is what?
It's about 350.
350. Wow.
Lifting capacity.
So each section has suction cups.
Correct.
But what I love is this thing moves. These handles move in and out. These move. So you could basically...
Everything is adjustable from the handles to the length, to the height, the width. Everything adjusts. Everything has these knobs with the T's that you can adjust according however you feel fit. The trolley on the bottom is engineered so you don't have to lift. All you have to do is maneuver. It has rubber bumpers everywhere to let it rest as you either lay it on the table or do an upright installation.
Wow. So they're going to move it right now?
Correct.
Awesome. Look at this. So there we go. So it just uses leverage, kind of like a dolly would when you move in a stove or refrigerator.
Exactly. Now, one of the questions that the common questions that I get asked, Frankie, is that if they add suction cups to the heavy duty transporter, will it increase the lifting capacity? No. It is limited to that, according to the engineering, it is limited to that lifting capacity of 350. You can do it, it'll give you more stability. However, it won't increase the lifting capacity.
You can see how easy it is to move right there, you know? And
right.
Because the way we did it, we had 2 suction cups. Me and one guy, 2 suction cups, and we'd lift the whole panel like that.
Correct.
But we'd have to be super straight, and this keeps everything flat.
Right.
It keeps everything straight.
And these gray suction cups will work on polished, texture tile, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It will work on any material.
What about, I know with like hand pump suction cups, like there's the ones I have, there's like a red line that pops out, lets you know you're losing suction.
Correct.
Does it have something similar, or?
Exactly what you just said. So it has a red line. Once the red line disappears, that means you're engaged and you're ready to do your lifting. If you ever see the red line, that is a red flag that you are not.
So you just got to keep an eye on, keep
correct.
pumping them.
Correct.
Make sure the suction's good.
Correct. And it's very important to wipe the material, both the material and the suctions, before you lift.
Show us about this table before they tilt it over.
Sure. You need 2 tables to fit a full slab. One table will not do the job. You need
so it looks like
the footings. Correct.
Is that what levels to help you get it level? You
Absolutely.
can adjust that?
You can adjust that however you want. It also has these middle splicers that will connect and align both tables.
Okay, so it makes it one.
Correct.
And the only way to make a level is through the feet?
Correct.
Okay.
Through the feet.
And then that's pretty much it, right?
Right.
Nothing else.
And that's why everything has rubber bumpers, so that you can rest
the slab against it.
The spine of the tile onto the table.
Oh, okay.
And you're going to witness it right now.
Perfect.
So if you bear in mind, everything has rubber bumpers. So all he's going to do right now is butt it up against the table and maneuver it onto the table. That's why the table sits a little lower than the waist, so that all you have to do is do this motion, which is tilt it over.
Nice.
And it does have locks on the trolley, so it doesn't move on you. If you don't want the front wheels to move,
it'll
stay right in that position. Again, guys, all you're doing is laying this baby over. Those rubber bumpers on the front will let it rest. So There we go. Put it against those rubber bumpers on the table. Now you're just gonna lay this baby on there.
Ready?
Ready
to lift?
2, 3. Don't be afraid, guys.
Now they could just easily slide over. So it's less manpower. I mean muscle. It's less muscle.
Exactly.
There's a button on the top.
There you go, right there.
And then when you want to do the back buttering, you flip it on the reverse side and you do the same exact
Same
thing.
process.
You leave the trolley on there. You do not remove the trolley. You can, but it's the way it's going to help you is you leave the trolley on there at all times. Unless it's going to its final position or destination, then you will need to remove the trolley.
Okay.
The seat
And
hands
is
off.
there a reason that there's gaps between here? Is that just for cutting, or is it just?
In case you need to drill holes or maybe do a cut out of a niche.
Because
then
you can put the other hand cutter on there. What is that one called?
The TC125 circular saw?
Yeah, and is this the proper depth where I could cut across and
No,
not hit?
you would have to go higher than that.
Oh, so the blade will cut this?
Yes, you would have to let it either overhang or put some blocks in there to give you some clearance on that.
Okay.
What I usually see the guys do is they slide over the slab or they
lean over the slab.
lean over, overhang, so
Yeah.
it's floating and not create any kind of damage.
Before these were all around, I got some sawhorses.
Yeah.
And huge piece of plywood, and I had to basically create this.
Correct.
And then I used 2x4s to raise the slab up to cut and not have to cut this down.
Absolutely.
I didn't have a slab cutter like that. I had an old handheld saw,
Oh,
but it
man.
worked. It did the job, you know?
Nice,
Got
nice.
it done. But this is your A-frame that you guys sell?
Correct. So
And
the A-frame
this
has,
could hold a full slab?
correct, up to 5 to 6, depending on the thickness, because then they get heavier. But it has 750 pounds of capacity. It folds away, so it doesn't take up too much space in your storage or wherever you're.
Nice.
So
It's got wheels on it,
got
which
wheels
is amazing,
on it,
and it locks.
It locks, so it's very well made.
Yeah, and if you don't know, if you never set this stuff, you definitely need an A-frame.
Well, here, let me give you a scenario. Let's say you order 10 slabs from whoever, hopefully it's Dal. They're gonna arrive to the job site in a wooden crate.
Yeah.
How do you get them out of that crate? You might be able to get one at a time with the heavy duty transporter.
But where are you gonna put it?
Where are you gonna put it?
Yeah, exactly.
So you need the A-frame to take them out of the crate,
Yeah.
the wooden crate, and roll them away near where you're gonna be doing your installation.
So what
or
I
your
noticed
cutting.
with this one, I wish it was double-sided,
True.
because we had one A-frame on the job, and what was cool is we were able to put full slabs on one side and start putting cuts on the other side.
Got it.
But I really think you need two, probably, because if you, like you said, where are you gonna stack them when you unload them? You're gonna stick them on here, but then when you make a cut, where are you gonna put your cut?
Correct.
You probably need two A-frames.
Correct.
Okay, or a double-sided one.
I have to agree with you.
So what the A-frame does is it gives it support here and here, you know, and all here. It should be touching on all sides.
Correct.
Essentially, this one, but there's no weight against it, so it's probably fine.
Yeah.
But when you start stacking them, you want to have full support.
Absolutely.
Nice.
This is here for safety, but I don't like it because if I wanted to move it right now,
Safety, so this don't fall over. Or?
yeah.
Oh, it has a hook here, so it
Yeah.
doesn't fall forward. Gotcha. So that's cool to know. It's good to
Put it
know it
on
does
the
have a
side.
safety feature for both sides, right? You want to tell me about this little guy?
Yeah,
So
so
it's similar to the big one,
yes,
but it's only 2 suction cups, and it's
correct.
made for
for these
smaller pieces, right?
Smaller pieces, exactly. So the heavy duty transporter, it although it adjusts to lift something like this, it's a bit tedious because you got all this adjustment to do.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to be back and forth. And the Mini will make it more efficient for you on the smaller pieces. It has 121 pounds of lifting capacity, which is pretty good.
almost a full panel.
Exactly. And so it adjusts up to, I believe it's the length, I believe is about 120 in length.
Long,
So
and the smallest it can get is this right here?
It's this would be probably about a 36.
Okay. So anywhere from 36 to almost a full
Yeah.
length, which is
Exactly.
great.
we can just on the floor, kind of show them. Okay.
So you did one hand on the underneath and one there.
Well, I didn't have to.
You could have just put it.
Correct.
Well, how would you? See, it kind of
just the way.
Would it be better to put it like in the
In the
middle?
middle?
And
Yeah.
Would that make it?
Help us?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
I just. Oh, two. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. That's very smart to have two of these, and because it is kind of a big piece. This one.
Yeah. Okay.
So. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I think maybe because it's so wide, it'd be more comfortable if you had two of them.
Two of
yeah.
them. You're right.
But for thin pieces, it's cool. Like,
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
this little panel cuts like that thin, that'd be perfect to cut
Yeah.
the hold, right?
And of course, everything adjusts. The handles,
Yeah.
everything.
But it
The
is possible
suction.
with one, like you said, you just had a hand under here. Just lift that up and you're
Yeah.
good, man.
Or always have the little manual ones handy too.
Yeah, true. You could just add extra handle right there without
Right.
having to buy a whole nother.
Give you more stability.
But the
Support.
benefit of the rail is that it keeps it completely flat.
Correct.
Which is important for panels because if they tilt or turn in any way, it's over. It's
you're
goodbye.
Game over.
Game over, man. Panel done. All right, guys, so that's our demo with Rubi Tools. We set a couple pieces of this large porcelain panels, right?
Right. Guaged porcelain panels.
Guaged porcelain panels. That's
it's
their
right.
official name they're calling them.
Correct.
Guaged porcelain panels.
Correct. There it is. We did a great training today. In case you didn't know, we offer everything you need
Yes.
to maneuver, cut, miter, bevel. We have everything you need.
Literally every single tool, every
Everything.
tool. So if you are gonna set any of this large format panels, make sure that you check out Rubi Tools because I've done it before without them and their tools would definitely make it a lot easier. So check out Rubi Tools for literally everything. They got an entire slab system, cutting, mitering, installing, lifting, the triller.
The vibrating tool to get the air out of the panels.
That cool tool that kind of clamp the pieces together.
The gap closer.
The gap closer, yeah.
We
that
have the
was
gap
cool
closer.
too.
Those are good because you need those when you set the panels and you want to close them because you have a gap. If you don't have this tool, it's going to be nearly impossible to close.
yeah,
So
yeah.
this is the way to make it work for you.
Perfect.
So,
All right,
thank
guys.
you.
Well, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.
Thank you.
Later, bud. There we go. We always got to do the fifth.